Every single morning, millions of people, maybe even you, start their day with a bowl of this. It looks like the most innocent, wholesome food in the world. I'm talking about cornflakes. But the story behind this breakfast staple is anything but innocent. The man who invented them, Dr. John Harvey Kellogg, wasn't trying to make your breakfast better. No, he was trying to save your soul. Dr. Kellogg created cornflakes with one single, very specific purpose in mind: to be so utterly bland, so mind-numbingly boring, that it would stop you from having sinful thoughts. And by sinful thoughts, he meant one thing in particular. He wanted to stop you from masturbating. This wild story all begins at a place called the Battle Creek Sanitarium. In the late 1800s and early 1900s, this was the place to be. Imagine a bizarre cross between a five-star luxury hotel and a medieval torture chamber, run by a charismatic but deeply strange doctor. The rich and famous flocked to Battle Creek. We're talking about titans of industry and culture: Henry Ford, Thomas Edison, the famous aviator Amelia Earhart, even presidents like Warren G. Harding. They all came seeking the cures offered by the one and only Dr. Kellogg. So, what was Kellogg's big medical theory? He believed that almost all sickness, physical and mental, originated from two main sources: your gut and your passions. To combat this, he enforced a strict and rather joyless regimen. Meat was completely forbidden, so was alcohol and caffeine. But his biggest enemy? Flavor. He believed that spices and seasonings were the devil's work, designed to ignite those dangerous passions. A plain, bland diet was the path to righteousness and health. But honestly, the diet was the easy part. The real fun began with the treatments, which sound like they were pulled straight from a horror movie script. Patients at the sanitarium would be strapped into custom-built vibrating chairs designed to literally shake the disease out of their bodies. They would be subjected to electric baths, where a mild current was passed through the water. They were blasted with high-pressure hoses of freezing cold water, a practice he called hydrotherapy. But Kellogg's absolute favorite obsession, the cornerstone of his entire philosophy, was the enema. And he didn't just prescribe them like a normal doctor. Oh no, Dr. Kellogg was an innovator. He invented a terrifying machine that could pump an astonishing 15 gallons of water into a patient's colon in just a matter of minutes. 15 gallons! But wait, it gets weirder. After this massive water flush, he would often administer a follow-up treatment, a yogurt enema. Yes, you heard that right. He believed that implanting yogurt directly into the colon would introduce beneficial bacteria. It was a bizarre and frankly disgusting process. Now, while Dr. John Harvey Kellogg was busy torturing the elite with high-powered water jets and yogurt injections, his younger brother, Will Keith Kellogg, was working in the background. Will was the business manager of the sanitarium, and he saw things a little differently. He noticed that the flaked corn they served to the patients as part of their bland diet had potential. It was crunchy, it was light, but it was missing something. We'll realize it could be genuinely tasty if you just added one simple, forbidden ingredient: sugar. When Will suggested this to his brother, John was absolutely furious. He saw sugar as the ultimate evil, calling it the devil's crystal. He believed adding sugar would completely undermine the moral and medical purpose of the flakes. It would make them enjoyable, and enjoyment led directly to those sinful passions he was fighting so hard against. But Will was a businessman. He knew that while blandness might save souls, sugar sells boxes. This disagreement sparked a brutal family war. The two brothers, who had once worked side by side, became bitter enemies. Will, tired of his brother's eccentricities and convinced he had $1 million idea, decided to strike out on his own. He started his own company to sell these new sweetened cornflakes to the public. John, enraged that his creation was being corrupted, fought back. The feud escalated until Will eventually sued his own brother for the exclusive rights to use the family name, Kellogg, on the cereal boxes. And, in a final twist of irony, Will won the lawsuit. He went on to found the Kellogg Company we all know today, building an empire on that one simple, revolutionary idea: adding sugar. The company became a massive success, turning breakfast from a moral chore into a sweet, enjoyable treat. So, the next time you pour yourself a bowl of Frosted Flakes or any other sugary cereal, take a moment to remember its strange origins. You are doing the one thing Dr. John Harvey Kellogg hated most. You are actually enjoying your breakfast. And you can bet that somewhere, the ghost of the good doctor is shaking his head, deeply, deeply disappointed in you. But hey, at least you didn't have to get a yogurt enema to get your breakfast. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more weird stories from history.